time yourself an hour, hour and a quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
An hour, hour. Hour, hour. We have Ananda Kishore Prabhu also here. We have Bhakti Ras Das and Kirtida Devi Dasi also here. Okay, it's time. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and thank you very much for joining this morning on the ISKCON of New Jersey Zoom channel. And we have, of course, our very highly anticipated and very special guest, His Holiness Satsvarupa Das Goswami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. And we are also very fortunate to have so many devotees, so many of you joining from all over the world, from Europe and India and the US, to hear from Guru Maharaj's special poetry book. You know how wonderful his poetry is, and it's a real treat to hear it directly from Guru Maharaj live as he reads it. And so today's book is going to be Soul Eyes. And so without wasting any more time, I'll pass it on to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you very much, Madan Gopal. I'm reading from the poetry collection Soul Eyes. Prabhupada had soul eyes, brown eyes. When he looked at you from across the low table, he was unfathomable. Deep pools, soul eyes, containing mystic secrets, even beyond the words of his lectures. You thought, this man is in touch with God. Sometimes he cried tears when there was talk of cow slaughter or abortion or the suffering human souls. A tear would streak down his golden cheek. His brown eyes held mystery I can't express, but everyone who saw him knows what I'm talking about. He had soul eyes. The eyes are the gateway to the soul, they say. And it was true in his case. They filled with compassion and the unspeakable contact he had with Krishna. They expressed beyond words his intimacy with the Lord. Prabhupada had soul eyes, brown eyes, and they penetrated your soul, left you naked for him in all your foolishness and sinfulness. He exposed you with his glance. He penetrated to your core. I loved his eyes and the message they conveyed. They said, I love Krishna. Krishna is my Lord. Prabhupada had brown eyes, soul eyes, and they came from deep within. He was friendly, yet distant. You couldn't get close to him. There was a barrier in his eyes because he was so deep. They kept you from getting too familiar with him, like an equal buddy. He was on a transcendent plane. He made you drop your eyes and not look further after a while. He kept you out, yet let you see he was as a saint from another world. Prabhupada had soul eyes. brown eyes and golden skin. Lips were full. His skin was smooth. But his special eyes caught your attention. And against you he spoke the truth. He knew of truth beyond the surface. His glance told all, but you couldn't decipher. He was a mystery, looking out from soul eyes, frankly at who dared to stare back at him. He was my Prabhupada, all soul eyes, beautiful brown eyes of the spiritual master who came from the spirit world. Next poem is titled, It's Been So Long. It's been so long since I've seen my spiritual master. It's been so long since I've seen him smile. It's been so long I've looked into his eyes and seen the soul of a saint. It's been so long since he's been here to correct us. It's been so long since he called name. It's been so long since he lived among us, publishing his books, taking a morning walk, giving a Bhagavad talk. But we've got so many ways. Orders, books, videos, and his staunch disciples. It's been so long. Serving in separation is the next thing. It could happen to you. This is titled, It could happen to you. You could meet a pure devotee and become a disciple. He could plant the Bhakti Raj bead in your heart. You could disobey him and commit offense. You could recover and be reinstated. It could happen to you. You could finally catch on to the secret Harinama and chant in Sudha Sattva. Go to Krishna and with the Lord. All is possible if you apply yourself and get close to the blessings of the Lord. It could happen this lifetime, fail to happen in a million lives. All these things in your power and in the mercy of the sadhus. That you fall in love with Krishna, the darling Raja. Then your life would reach perfection. You'd have to try and just think it will happen by itself. It can happen you apply yourself with all your effort and some. Next is called Time Remembered. Time remembered. I remembered the first night when I wandered the storefront. He entered in white slippers, took them off, and sat on the same level as us, on a straw mat. He handed out cartels and led us in a Hare Krishna kirtan. I remember his golden brownish skin, smooth, and in his front cloth. I don't remember what it said, but it impressed me. I remember I came back. I never missed a night. I've been attached. The sound of his voice in my mind. Then I lectured in the morning and held the Sunday feast in his room. He invited me. I remember. I asked if I could tour him. I gave him all my money. He smiled at me, and then his face turned grave. I remember one night I got him danced. Later I shaved up, and he said, "Thank you." Day I had to stay at work and missed noon lunch. I phoned him, said I was Steve, and could he save up for me? When I arrived alone, placed the plate on the floor, and bowed down to his feet for the first time in my life. I remember he initiated me. I recited after him the words to Prana mantra. When he said body, I felt myself diving down in space. Next one called There Is an Exotic Place. There is an exotic place in the spiritual sky. Only pure devotee can go. Their trees are kalpabruksha. They give any fruit you want. Speech is song, and walk is a dance. The fruit is the constant companion. The bass play the intricate line to accompany this poem about Krishna Lok, and the audience is enthusiastic. I'm here on earth thinking of that place for this day. I have a right to think of it, but can't go, not yet. Prabhupada said he had key to the back door if just stayed attached to Lotus Feet.
Yeah, so you want me to take off the phone? Do I need to change? Okay. Okay. You want Guru Maharaj to talk? Guru Maharaj say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I took it off. I didn't change anything. I just took the mic off. Okay, you can continue, Guru Maharaj.
Prabhupada said he had the key to the back door if we just stayed attached to his lotus feet.
Okay.
It's a place where the animals are friendly and the flowers bloom in all seasons. Lovely gopis pick them and make garlands for Shama Sundara. I'd like to go there and be there with the music and dance, and a good foot to dance on with the clean heart that simply wants to serve the divine couple. There is an exotic place in the spiritual sky. Only pure devotees can go. Qualify yourself, and someday you can go. This is my song, wishing to think of that place, at least dream of that place, and aspire to one day go there to live forever. Next one is called Freedom Suite. Freedom Suite comes in Krishna meditation. It's a happy concentration and a playful romp. He's serious but happy to be playing on his flute. All the worlds respond. He's the world's best improviser, making inroads and outroads on melodies we've never heard before. It's all new, and he takes a break to let it sink in with the boys, while one accompanies him on a lute. Then he's off again with squeaks and rapid runs, sonorous tones at a medium tempo. The music embraces Vrindavan and the devas in the sky. They are all enthralled and breathless with wonder. Never had they heard such a freedom, sweet. Your last thoughts. Your last thoughts determine the next body you'll get. Krishna says we should remember him at the end. The best method is to practice from the beginning of life, not expect he'll suddenly pop into your mind after a life of neglect. And the best way to remember is to chant his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There may be many impediments to chanting Hare Krishna, but one should tolerate these and continue to chant. If one constantly chants, he's in the best state of mind for successfully changing his state of being at the end of life. There's a place. Krishna's planet is far away. It reminds me of the melancholic bowing of the double bass, the distance to get there. It seems we hear of it but can't reach it. But Krishna gives us merry messages in this lifetime that it is such a wonderful place. We can aspire, we must, to go there. It's the only place where it's happening. The flute music is calling the gopis, and they are gathering in the evening woods to be with their enchanter. He pretends indifference to their presence while they scratch their toes, cry tears, and speak angrily. Then he gives them everything they want. It's such a place of play and constant intrigues with Krishna and the maidens who are other men's wives. It's all pure because he's the only husband and the others are just make-believe. There are boys there too who frolic with Krishna in sports of wild abandonment. Krishna and the boys dutifully tend to innumerable cows and pasture them all day long while playing in the woods and killing demons. Hear about it. Krishna's wonderful mother and father, and all the reticents in love with him, makes it so desirable we think there might be a chance we can go. It's not a melancholic bass, bow. It's an evening flute, which we can come one day to hear and respond to. Pray and work and desire it greatly. Kartik. Autumn leaves are beginning to turn brown in late September. In Krishna Loka, I don't think they'll die. The seasons change, but they are all lovely. No snowstorms on icy roads. Autumn nights of a romance, of the rasa dance. And in Boma Vrindavan, the weather's fine for Kartik, when thousands of pilgrims parikram with special wishes to fulfill in devotional service. Make a brata. I shall not eat sweets. I will chant 25 rounds and take shelter of Radharani in the last month of Chaturmasya. Light the lamps, sing Damodarastakam, and you receive special blessings in the season in which our spiritual master disappeared. Kartik is especially auspicious, and you can change your life by a visit to Vrindavan if you can take the crowds. It's a bargain month when bhakti is on sale for a special low price, and wise bhaktas take advantage. The Flute of Krishna. The flute of Krishna is like none in this material world. Flutes of this world, when eerily played, give us only a hint of what it is like. His flute produces changes in all the world around him. Whoever hears it is transformed. The rocks melt and flow, the rivers harden solid, the gopis lose their mind, and even Shiva and Brahma become confused and cannot understand. Krishna keeps his flute with him at all times, tucked into his belt and held up to his lips, playing mind-blowing melodies. Sometimes Radha steals his flute and plays it even more charmingly than Krishna. He weeps and dances to her lead. Oh, Radha, return the flute to Shama. It's rightfully his, although you taught him how to play. You know you prefer to hear him play, so all the gopis can go mad in ecstasies of love. Jai Vrindavan Dham. The cowherd folks in Vrindavan are simple. They are dairymen and living on the milk of their pasturing herds. They also grow vegetables. The center of their lives is Krishna. They live for him. The cowherd folks are sturdy men and come with Kamali wives who love to play with baby Krishna. They let him loose in the Goshala, and he grabs hold of the tails of calves and gets dragged through the manure and mud. They laugh and claps their hands, and he dances for them like a puppet. The gopis are his lovers when he reaches adolescence. He turns to them and becomes completely absorbed in romance. He chases them and embraces them, and they protest in joy. Radha is the chief gopi who rules Krishna's mind. He cannot live without her. She is always in his thoughts, and they devise ways to rendezvous, although she's pseudo-married to Abhimanyu. Vrindavan is a wonderful village known only to the pure devotees who know Krishna's heart. He allows them to participate in all these sports, even the trees and flowers. We should aspire to go there with all our hearts. Only there will we find peace and full satisfaction. Jai Vrindavan Dham, Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai to all the residents of Raja. Krishna's divine Leelas. Vasudeva and Krishna and Balaram. Vasudeva said, Krishna and Balaram must go and live with a guru at a gurukula and earn a Brahmin thread. To Nanda, this was dread, but he had to accept it when Krishna agreed. Like a man under the death oath, Nanda returned about Krishna. Just to hear it makes you sad as you imagine Nanda's reception in Braja. The gopis cursed Akrura as the servant of King Kamsa as they rolled their darkened bodies in the dust. They screamed to Krishna, who cried torrents of tears. But Balaram convinced him he must go for the good of the world. The good of the world? How could it be good when the rivers turned dry, big trees fell from Govardhan, and plants dried up dead? Akrura, you are the killer of women, the gopis wailed. But he held on to Krishna on the chariot and cracked his whip. Kamsa's horses charged forward at great speed. When Krishna in Mathura heard the grievous condition of the gopis in his absence, he decided to return because he is the most compassionate to his distress. He arrived and drove away even the memory that he had left, and the Brajabasis were all in bliss. On another occasion, Akrura returned to Braja and again took Krishna to Mathura, where he again killed Kamsa and again returned to rescue the gopis of Vrindavan. All of Krishna's pastimes happen again and again, and neither the devotees nor the Lord can recall the repetition. Such are his divine leelas that they overcome even Krishna's omniscience, and the devotees taste them as fresh. Don't make us wait too long. Don't make us wait too long, said the gopis to Krishna when he left Mathura. But he was gone a long time. Don't make us wait too long, or we can't go on living. They sustained their lives by thinking of his pastimes. Don't make us wait too long. You said you'd come back soon, and we keep alive only on that hope. Don't make us wait too long, or the demons will return. We'll be bitten by the serpent of separation. Don't make us wait too long. We're your surrendered souls, and you shouldn't treat us this way. Please don't wait too long. Radharani's dying. She won't last much longer unless you return. I heard a guarantee. I heard a rhapsody. I heard a guarantee that I will go back to Godhead. I heard the guarantee that because I listen to a pure devotee, I will attain Krishna Loka. And so my old age is an impetus to going there. Do I believe it? Why should I doubt? Because I am so fallen, such a neophyte. I think the guarantee means you hear and you transform yourself. You work hard at your sadhana because of once hearing from a pure devotee. The guarantee is not meant for laggards and miscreants. It's for one who becomes a pure devotee. The guarantee is for me. It's for you. It's for those who have causeless devotional service toward the Lord. I want the guarantee. I want to turn in a ticket and be admitted. But it cannot take place unless my heart is burning with desire to serve the lotus feet of the divine couple. Oh, give me the guarantee. If you want to, I will take whatever you give. Whatever you give, I'll have to be satisfied with whatever you give me. Please give me a happy, grateful heart to accept whatever you give and to work for you in whatever capacity I have to preach your message. Give me a tongue to chant your holy names, and I will give you my guarantee to try my best to give you loving service all day in all my remaining months in this life and all the future, whatever it is. I hereby pledge and accept the guarantee that comes upon my death to live with it in blissful surrender. I think I'll stop there.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. And thank you, dear devotees, for joining this morning. It is a very transformative reading. It transported all of us into the intimate contact with Srila Prabhupada and the sweet way you describe Srila Prabhupada's soul eyes, and also taking us through the spiritual world in the inimitable poetic way that only you can. So on behalf of all the devotees here in New Jersey, as well as all the global devotees who have joined, I would like to thank you. And we'll give the devotees about a minute or so if you'd like to unmute yourself. And if that's okay with Guru Maharaj and everyone, you can just say a quick Hare Krishna and thank you to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much. Lovely poetry.
Again.
Full book. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Satsvarupa Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Ananda Vrindavan.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. That was so beautiful.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
How do I do that?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much. So nice to see you and to hear from you.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare
This is
Krishna.
Matsya from Murphrysboro. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for such a nice
That was so
program,
beautiful.
Guru Maharaj.
I don't know, how did you get to be first there? I don't know how you know.
Vishnu Radhanam.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much. That was so beautiful.
Hare Krishna Bhakti Ras and Kirti Da.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Who's that? Bhagavati?
Yadu Priya.
Priya.
Hare Krishna, Lalu. Oh.
Nitai and
Hare
family.
Bol, Guru Maharaj.
Haribo.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. This is Pindar from Boise, Idaho, Maharaj. Guru Maharaj.
Nitai. Upendra.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. How are you, Guru Maharaj?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj. It was very nice.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hi.
Hare Krishna, John Handler.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Jai. Rivakirtan and family. Anista.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. It was lovely. It was so lovely.
Thank you.
Really inspiring, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So nice. Maharaj, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.